Your life is about to change. We're heading into one of the most profound energetic portals for transformation and spiritual awakening within this current year of major historic change. Your perspective, relationships, and soul path are about to completely shift in such a way that may guide you into a totally different reality on the other side of these changes. Tune in with me and get ready to receive angel messages for the full Blood Moon Lunar Eclipse cycle ahead, with divine guidance spanning from March 13th through 28th, 2025. On March 13th or 14th, depending on your time zone, we have a full Blood Moon Lunar Eclipse in Virgo. This full moon lunar eclipse is the official kickoff of eclipse season, which will continue through the March 29th new moon solar eclipse, then last all the way until eclipse season concludes with the April 13th full moon. The first thing you need to know about eclipse season is that it marks an extremely powerful window of time for transformation. Eclipses always occur in pairs, including both a lunar eclipse and a solar eclipse, each initiating profound endings and new beginnings. Eclipses happen when the full and new moon are closest to the nodal axis, which is the line connecting the north node and south node of the moon, which are 2 points where the moon's orbit intersects with the Earth's orbit around the sun. The nodal axis essentially represents the path of karmic evolution, with the north node representing the path of our future collective destiny, and the south node representing the past and what we're evolving away from. When the eclipses occur at these points, karma and destiny are powerfully activated, which can initiate life-changing events. According to the angels, the eclipses, equinoxes, and solstices are the moments in Mother Earth's cycle in which her spiritual energy body blooms open to receive new influxes of divine light and consciousness from the divine source. Because your energy body is directly plugged into the energy body of Mother Earth, you're receiving this influx of divine light encoded with higher consciousness too. This eclipse season happens to coincide with the March 20th equinox, which is gearing up to be a potent climax for these energetic shifts. Because we have an equinox occurring directly between two extremely powerful eclipses, the veil between the spirit realm and physical realm is going to be extremely thin, bringing about an even more potent infusion of light and consciousness than any ordinary eclipse or equinox on its own. I'll be sharing tons more about the equinox in an upcoming video, so be sure to stay tuned for that. And because this is going to be such a powerful time for spiritual growth, I'll be holding a free live mastermind all about working with the angels to supercharge your spiritual development, and inviting everyone who attends to join me in my Discovery of Angels course, which will be opening for the first time in several years to help you learn how to work directly with the angelic realm. The free angel mastermind will be happening on March 30th, right after the new moon solar eclipse, so that we can take advantage of the powerful transformational energies we'll be receiving from the universe. If you want to join, just click the link I left for you below and sign up. With that in mind, let's talk about the significance of this full blood moon lunar eclipse. Blood moon eclipses are total full moon lunar eclipses. They get their name because during a total lunar eclipse, the moon takes on a reddish hue. Blood moon eclipses tend to take place in threes, which is a number that signifies transformation and building new consciousness. For more information on the symbolic meaning behind the number 3, check out the video I linked for you in the description below. This is the first of the 3 upcoming blood moon eclipses, with the second one occurring on September 7th of this year, and the final one occurring on March 3rd, 2026. Remember, transformation and recreation often occurs within patterns of 3. The transformation we're beginning now will not only be setting the energetic tone for the next 6 months, as most eclipses do, but will also be initiating a cycle of global changes that will last through next year. I cannot emphasize enough how significant and potentially life-changing these shifts will be, and they are beginning with this lunar eclipse. Now, this current lunar eclipse is aligned with the South Node, meaning that it is going to activate the past endings and closure. Full moons are always potent opportunities for endings and release, but a full blood moon eclipse aligned with the South Node is doing this at an absolutely monumental level. During this time, we're being guided to review the past, especially past karmic lessons. We're being guided into the deepest, most foundational depths of our belief systems and personal patterns so that we may better understand ourselves and our lives. This is empowering us to evaluate and powerfully purge out what does not serve us, so that we may align with a new level of consciousness and a new era of alignment with our soul's highest intentions and purpose. Know that this radical, revolutionary, karmic deep dive into the past is going to be initiating both personal changes and changes that we'll likely see on the global world stage. With that in mind, let's dive into the angels' 3 messages for this blood moon eclipse. All 3 of the messages I'm about to share will apply to you and your path in some way, but if you'd like to get a sense of which message is your leading spiritual theme or lesson, then pick a number right now, 1, 2, or 3. Whichever number you're drawn to first will represent your leading angel message. Ready? Buckle up and let's dive in. The angel's first message is that you're about to undergo a deep reevaluation of your life. Remember, this South Node lunar eclipse is guiding you deep into your past and your roots. Basically, you are being guided to awaken to a deeper understanding of the foundations that your life is built upon. As a Virgo lunar eclipse, this is especially guiding you to examine your self-sovereignty, empowerment, and independence. Your angels want you to know that you are the powerful creator of your own reality. You therefore have the power to change your reality by changing what you're holding in your deepest beliefs, thoughts, choices, and lifestyle patterns. If you've been operating under any limiting beliefs related to how empowered you are in changing your reality, then you'll be asked to examine, purge, and heal those limiting beliefs. You'll also be invited to deeply evaluate your level of influence and responsibility in shaping your own life. It's time to get conscious, intentional, and proactive about creating a reality that truly matches your deepest dreams and values. Speaking of your values, we have 2 retrograde planets around this eclipse that symbolize an incredibly deep and profound re-examination of what your true values are. This is being mirrored by a Mercury retrograde and a Venus retrograde. The Mercury retrograde lasts from March 15th through April 7th, and it is guiding you to reevaluate agreements, relationships, teamwork, communication patterns, and thinking patterns. It also has energies linked to trade that may influence some volatility in financial markets. According to the angels, this is all linked to deeper soul lessons related to making commitments and agreements on solid, trustworthy ground. We're being guided to slow down and retrace our steps so that we may better understand the deepest values and motivations we're holding underneath our life's commitments. The Venus retrograde lasts from March 2nd through April 18th and signifies huge relationship lessons. Everything in your relationships is currently up for review. Keep your heart open to learning, communicating carefully and deeply, and asking yourself if you're negotiating your relationships based on what you truly believe in and wish to create in your life. If you find that the answer to this question is no, then it is likely that you'll be guided to walk away from relationships of any kind that are not serving you, your values, and your life's purpose. Across many areas of life, we're being asked to examine and better understand, what do we truly value? It is highly likely that this deep reevaluation of life may initiate significant endings. In fact, for some of us, it may seem as if the world around you is crumbling. The angels want to reassure you that ultimately, the endings and destruction that you see amplified around you is safe and in service of your highest divine good. Across many areas of life, we're dissolving the old so that we can dream a new dream for the future. This is being highlighted and amplified by the fact that Neptune, the planet of dreams, and the North Node, symbolizing our future collective destiny, are currently in the last degree of Pisces. That's the last degree of the last sign of the zodiac, symbolizing the end of an age. It's like the caterpillar entering the chrysalis and dissolving its old self as it dreams of becoming a butterfly. Stay centered and grounded through these shifts. Face what it is that needs to change, and know that it is safe to let go and say goodbye to the past. The angel's second message for this lunar eclipse cycle is that you're about to receive a healing wake-up call. Remember, the pair of eclipses we're experiencing during this eclipse season are occurring across the Virgo-Pisces axis. Our current lunar eclipse is in Virgo, while the following solar eclipse will be in Pisces. This axis symbolizes deep karmic lessons and awakening related to health and well-being at each major level of being, body, mind, and spirit. At the physical level of being, the angels want us to know that we'll be guided into a better understanding of the state of our health and a better vision of what it is we need to do in order to achieve better health. During this eclipse, divine light codes will be flooding our collective, and some of them will specifically be triggering us to remember our sacred connection to Mother Earth. One of the most fundamental ways in which we're connected to the Earth in the physical plane is through our food. When we eat foods that are grown in healthy soils filled with an abundance of healthy microorganisms, we thrive. You may find yourself receiving insight and guidance related to your shifting your diet, healing your gut microbiome, and detoxifying. Listen to the guidance you receive and call in your angels to guide you on your health journey every step of the way. Now, at the mental level of being, there is a high potential for mental and emotional health issues to be highlighted during this eclipse cycle. We'll have a stellium of cosmic bodies all lined up in Pisces around this time, which symbolizes strong emotional sensitivity. Though this high sensitivity can sometimes make us feel off balance, it is also a gift because it is giving you deep personal insight into what needs your healing attention and love in your relationship with yourself, within your heart and mind. According to the angels, love is healing medicine, and forgiveness is the key that unlocks the floodgates to love. So as you journey into any emotional or mental healing that arises on your path, remember to ask yourself, whom or what do I need to forgive in order to let love in? Now, at the spiritual level of being, this healing wake-up call will be focused upon karmic healing. Saturn, which is the planet often referred to as the Lord of Karma, will be very active under this eclipse and highlighting the deepest soul lessons of your life. According to the angels, one of the strongest karmic lessons surfacing in our world now is related to victimhood versus empowerment. You're being asked to shed victimhood and claim your power. Your angels want you to know that you are not a victim. Rather, you are an unlimited being of unlimited divine power. As an unlimited being in an infinite universe, there is no real lack or limitation except that which you believe in. With this in mind, know that this is your moment to break free from all victimhood and disempowerment, such as abusive relationship patterns, lack consciousness, self-sabotage, and addictions. No one and nothing has more power over you than you do. Take responsibility for being the powerful divine being that you are and choose to create the life you dream of. Your angels are helping you to discover the mind-body connections, day-to-day rhythms, thought patterns, and beliefs that will reflect your power and help you build a truly free and empowered life. The angel's third message for this lunar eclipse cycle is all about psychic awakening and the higher consciousness of love. This total lunar eclipse will bring in huge psychic downloads. According to the angels, this will be powerfully focused on your heart chakra. Your heart is the seat of God's presence within you. You're about to receive a psychic activation that will awaken your heart's divine intelligence, helping you to get in touch with deep inner wisdom and healing power. According to the angels, all of humanity is now gently being guided to rise into a higher consciousness of compassion, especially compassion related to understanding and transmuting human suffering. This intelligence is flowing directly from the divine feminine aspects of the creator source into the divine feminine wisdom in you. No matter our gender, we all have an equal amount of feminine and masculine energies flowing within us, and your feminine energies have to do with intuition, emotion, and deep intelligence and power from the subconscious layers of your psyche. Under this blood moon, your divine feminine intuition and wisdom will be awakened and expressed as waves of compassion stirring in your heart. This is preparing and strengthening you to pass through the personal gateways of death and rebirth needed most in order to align you with your soul's highest purpose and intentions for this lifetime. You did not incarnate here to live an ordinary life. You incarnated into the human story during one of the most profound waves of spiritual evolution known on our planet. You did so with purpose and intention in order to help and participate in the quantum leaps in consciousness that we're currently undergoing as a collective. The psychic activation you're experiencing now is helping you to awaken as a vessel for the higher consciousness of love. For some of us, this will include remembering ancient mystical information either from past lives or from the depths of the collective human psyche. Ancient mystical wisdom is now emerging at the surface of our consciousness because we have collectively reached a state of emergency. When I say state of emergency, I mean a state of emerging as something totally new. Transformation and rebirth may seem chaotic, painful, and challenging, but this is exactly what it feels like to shake off the last vestiges of the old world and old consciousness so that we may emerge into the new. A huge part of this psychic emergence of new consciousness will include a return to our sacred connection to Mother Earth. One of the greatest gifts arising in this surge of ancient mystical information is going to be about our holy relationship with nature. To receive this, be sure to spend time in meditation or other spiritual practices that resonate with you. Spend time in quiet retreat in nature and know that this is where you'll be most receptive to consciously receiving divine light and wisdom. You may very well be one of the souls who is here as a leader of new consciousness and a leader for harmonizing with Mother Earth. If you want to activate your soul purpose and higher consciousness, then I highly recommend working with the angels. Angels are beings of the highest consciousness of love and can be a powerfully loving, rich, and supportive resource for divine guidance as you awaken. If you want to learn more about how to do this, then definitely join me on Sunday, March 30th at 12 noon Eastern US time for my free live Angel Mastermind, which, by the way, will be occurring right after the super powerful solar eclipse so that we can align with the magical energy of new beginnings together. Everyone who joins the free masterclass will also be invited to join me for my 6-week Discovery of Angels course, which will be a deep dive into the angelic realm, and I'll teach you everything you need to know from zero about how to work with these powerful beings of love to bring about miracles in your life. If you want to join, you can click the link I left for you in the description below and sign up for the masterclass, as well as get exclusive early access to sign up for the Discovery of Angels course. Thank you so much for tuning in and for liking, commenting, subscribing, and hitting the notification bell. It is an honor to be connected with you. Be sure to stay tuned for my next videos because I'll be posting plenty of energy updates and angel guidance as we journey through this eclipse season together. Thank you for your light and presence here, and know until next time that you are so loved and so very blessed.